The interest in Declan Rice never ends. London sources tell people. And we're in trouble because Ben Chilwell is out for the season and I think it's 18 months. I will explain all. Welcome to the Kavkas View. You already know the deal. I am here to deliver A1 news for all of you because Chelsea are interested. Chelsea, every day there's something new going on in Chelsea's life. Chelsea can never be positive. It's always negative. You know, it's really annoying. Like, it can't just be positive for a consistent period of time. Now, Ben Chilwell is out and it's confirmed he's going to be having surgery. I'll break that story down. I'll tell you the ramifications. And we are linked with a host of fullbacks. When I tell you there is 4 fullbacks that could potentially come in January, 1 that could come in the summer, who I want, but I don't know if they're going to listen to me because obviously I'm only a YouTuber. But more importantly, there's another story in this and it revolves Andreas Christensen. Christensen is flirting. My man is dropping game on this juggernaut, on this monster of a club, on this absolute mammoth of a club. And Chelsea basically were punishing him for this. The truth comes out. And it's time to face the facts. Christensen and this club were in bed together and Chelsea were the outside looking in and they punished him. So I'm going to tell you who it is. I'm going to decipher the story and we're going to get into this video. But before we get started, you guys already know the deal. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and make sure we get up to 150 likes. Look, when positivity is around us, a little smile and a like button doesn't hurt anyone. It's free of charge. On a level 150 likes pushes this video out even further. More people get to see it. Kavkas View grows. You guys get better content. You get better quality. And who knows, I might even be reinvested into a microphone every now and then. But let's get on with the video. We need to start with the big news. And the big news is as simple as this. It is official now. We are going to have Ben Chilwell get surgery on his ACL. Ben Chilwell got injured. Chelsea tried to heal it naturally. Chelsea were hoping they would not have to give any surgery. But it turns out Chelsea have to give him surgery. And this is bad because there's a reason why this is bad. And people don't want to accept it. ACL injuries will last anywhere from moment of surgery to recovery, 8 to 12 months. And once he returns, he will need another 6 to 7 months to become himself again. So this means approximately we're going to be without him until the end of next season. And that is bad because it means Alonso until the end of next season. So what does this mean in essence? It means that Chelsea need to go and sign someone and it cannot, in my eyes, be a player that is a backup. It needs to be a first teamer. It needs to be someone to come in to compete with Ben Chilwell, not to compete with Marcos Alonso. You need to pretend Ben doesn't exist. Ben is not in the team and Ben, I'm sorry, it's the harsh reality. He's out, he's hurt, he's not going to be benefiting Chelsea at this moment in time. And we can't move on living life with Alonso because it's just not going to work. 4 names have been mentioned already. Lucas Digne. Positives of Lucas Digne. Lucas Digne is one of the most attacking, creative wing-back, full-backs in the Premier League. He's 3rd by the metrics and analytics. However, what is the negatives of Lucas Digne? Defensively, he is not the greatest. But net positive, he is better going forward than he is defensively. In a back 3, we will compensate for that. That understands that. More importantly, he's very injury prone. I don't think it's a good idea to be investing money into another player that is very injury prone and then all of a sudden he gets injured and we're stuck with no left. So potentially, maybe give this one a hard pass. Then there's the 2 players on loan. Ian Maatsen. Is it the right time to be going experimental and going to bring back a Chelsea youth prospect on loan? Personally, I don't know about that, okay? He's doing very well at Coventry. He's absolutely shining. He looks good, but the articles that I've read about him, apparently he's not ready. So why are we going to be, as a Chelsea top-class football club, putting all our eggs in a loan basket? Not working for me. Emerson Palmieri. Emerson is a very good player. Neat in possession, good profile of what we need. However, lacks the athleticism and the raw attributes to be a Chelsea player. We've seen him, we know Tuchel doesn't like him. If he liked him, we would have never let him go. There's a reason he's on loan. So, I would have to give this one a hard pass. Main reason being, there's an option. He's doing very well at Lyon. Likelihood is we might be getting £20 million. Why ruin a £20 million deal when you might not even be sure that this guy is here to finish the team. Now, we're linked with Mr. US men's national team, Serginho Dest. Serginho Dest is not my cup of tea. I think he's a very good player. Once again, fits the profile of neat in possession, tidy, athletic, bit short, little bit of a liability on the defensive front. Is he the right person to go? I like that he can play right and left back, gives us a new dimension, new alternative. But all in all, I am a little bit worried with this shortlist at this moment in time. The player that Chelsea are keeping tabs on, and this is reported by Jacob Stecklenburg or whatever his name is, yeah, very good journalist. That's where the majority of these names have come from. Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez is the dream. Theo Hernandez is the left wing back of all of our dreams. Theo on one side and Reece on the other side. We will be sorted for years. The only problem is that deal is going to cost around about 60 to 80 million pounds, and that's off the top of my head, because why would AC Milan want to sell a prized asset? He's phenomenal, he's a goal getter, he's great on the ball, defensively a little bit shaky, but who isn't these days? Like I said, there is no perfect wing back, but it's exciting to see. The love story with Declan Rice never ends. Now, football sources in London sources are saying that people, Chelsea will be going strong for Declan Rice this summer. I don't believe it. And the reason I don't believe it is I don't see Chelsea admitting that they're wrong. Why? Chelsea can't admit that they're wrong. Chelsea let this guy go. Do you really think Chelsea let a kid go for free only to admit that they made a mistake and go and spend 110, 120 million pounds to go there and back? People like, Alex, it's too expensive. West Ham will demand 100 million pounds. He's their captain. He's their engine, and he is their prized asset. They lose him, they lose their midfield. They're not letting him go for cheap, and I think the quicker people notice that, the better. Will he add something to this team? 100%. The profile of players, actually a very good one. Strong in midfield, hard in the tackle, decent in possession. Not the greatest at progressing the ball, not the greatest in breaking lines, but has a lot of qualities that I would like in a left centre back, not a defensive midfielder in the double six. Unless we change formations, then we can talk. But otherwise, I don't see an issue here. I see the issue is in the price. The player's not the issue, it's the price. Whether it's going to happen, I don't know. I highly doubt it, but this story isn't as concrete. We all love a love story, right? And at this moment in time, Christensen and Chelsea are as beautiful as they get, or as corrupt as they get, some would even say. Christensen came through the Chelsea academy, listed to be the next John Terry, went on loan to Borussia Mönchengladbach, played very well, 2 years on loan, came back, got back in the team, fell out of the team, they broke up, he basically sat on the bench, came back in the team, all of a sudden he's playing again, and now Christensen has been stolen on a new contract. They're arguing over all these disputes that I've been explaining throughout this whole period. But now it comes out, when Thomas Tuchel came out on his press conference and basically said he needs to pick what he wants to do, it comes out that he's been flirting with Barcelona this whole time. Anything wrong with it? No, he's a free agent in the summer in 7 months. He can sign for Barcelona in 4 days, right? So there is nothing wrong with him doing that. There is nothing wrong with Christensen or Rudiger flirting with our clubs. They're free agents and they're allowed to in the summer. But this is my voice and this is my opinion. And I will stand by this opinion forever and ever. Chelsea Football Club is not second choice to anyone on this planet. The one player that made us view it as a second choice was Eden Hazard, and Eden Hazard performed on a regular basis. So until you become Eden Hazard, I don't want to hear anything from any fan base saying he gave him whatever you want. Chelsea need to persuade him that his right decision is to stay here. If he doesn't want to, kick rocks. We don't care. You're replaceable. We will find someone else. There's Jules Koundé, who potentially could be better than him or as good as him. There's Wesley Fofana. There's De Ligt. There is Chilwell coming back from Huddersfield. We have got phenomenal players in the current team, and we've got resources to go and replace you. If you want to go somewhere else, be my guest. I've got no issue. And at the same time, if Chelsea don't want to offer him a deal, he's got every right to look elsewhere. So people, don't be too hard on him, but at the same time, don't be pushovers. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow's match review will be out after the game. Nothing to preview in this game because it's just one of those things where, what are we going to talk about? No press conference, nothing like that. We don't even know who's fit or not. On the day, it could get cancelled. So, peeps, love, Look after yourselves, be healthy, and finish the year properly. Set yourself some targets to get the next year started in a positive bang. Mwah. See you later. Bye bye, bratoki.